On April 9, 2019, an Indian Army expedition trekked through a remote mountain pass near the border of Nepal and China, high in the Himalayas. They discovered these tracks in the snow. The impressions measured 32 inches long by 15 inches wide, a scale that doesn't match the anatomy of any known animal on Earth. The soldiers took photographs and posted them to the official Indian Army Twitter account. The post went viral, prompting immediate reactions from both the scientific community and cryptozoologists worldwide. These footprints provided physical, traceable data for researchers to evaluate, shifting the legend of the Yeti out of the realm of campfire stories and into a modern biological debate. Historical accounts describe a creature matching those modern tracks, a towering bipedal predator covered in hair, with features resembling both ape and human. In Tibetan religious beliefs, this figure is seen as a god of the forest and a protector of the mountains. Those who encroach on these sacred high-altitude spaces are said to be killed on sight. Chinese legends regarding the Yeren provide a more specific behavioral profile. They describe a creature so powerful it can bear hug a human until they lose consciousness, and so aggressive that it consumes its prey once they are immobilized. These reports span millennia. In 326 BCE, Alexander the Great attempted to find what his guides called the wild man of the snows during his conquest of the Himalayas, though his soldiers were never able to capture one. Despite being separated by thousands of years and millions of square miles, these distinct cultures independently developed the exact same profile of a lethal bipedal apex predator. In 1921, explorer Charles Howard Berry was scanning the horizon at 20,000 feet when he spotted a giant lumbering creature set against the snow. His local guides called the beast Mito Kongmi, or Wild Man of the Snows. However, when Howard Berry was later interviewed, a journalist mistakenly swapped the word Mito with a word meaning filthy. This linguistic error accidentally birthed the title The Abominable Snowman. The sensationalized name sparked a global fascination, leading to a century of scientific expeditions into the high mountains. While the name became a Hollywood staple, the underlying biological reports from explorers remained consistent with the ancient legends of a massive physical primate. A potential scientific explanation emerged in 1935 when a Dutch anthropologist named Ralph von Koningswald visited a medicine shop in Hong Kong. He discovered a massive molar being sold as a magical dragon's tooth. This jawbone provides a look at the teeth von Koningswald identified. He realized the molar actually belonged to an early hominid species from the human family tree. The species was named Gigantopithecus. It was a bipedal primate that reached 10 feet in height and weighed upwards of 1,200 pounds. Years later, a British zoologist examined photographs of Himalayan tracks and created this plaster mold. He determined that the anatomy did not belong to a bear, but instead matched the predicted structure of a Gigantopithecus foot. For many researchers, the physical dimensions of the Himalayan tracks provide a compelling correlation to the confirmed skeletal remains of this prehistoric giant. While most scientists believe Gigantopithecus went extinct 250,000 years ago, the fossil record for the species is sparse, leaving significant gaps in our understanding of its final era. Anthropologist Grover Krantz theorized that a small population of these 1,200-pound primates could have retreated into the remote Himalayas, adapting to the extreme high-altitude environment to survive. The geography of the region supports an undiscovered species. The Himalayan range spans 1,500 miles across 5 countries. Large sections of high-altitude China, Tibet, and Siberia remain unexplored. These zones are so vast, only a fraction has been documented by humans. If a relic population of Gigantopithecus still exists in these peaks, the Yeti becomes a biological reality, an ancient primate adapted to thrive in the world's most hostile environments.